All right, this is the Zoltan Week 4 rant. I had the lowest number of points with a whopping 87. I feel if I can't reach triple digits, I should probably be here more often than not. 87 is pretty terrible. Before I get to the questions that you guys sent me, I wanted to kind of go over my thoughts on why it is that I'm here. I forgot Aaron Rodgers was on bye, so I had to pick up Brock Osweiler, and knowing that I only had one of my starters in, I just knew Drew Brees was going to step it up for me. But actually, he did worse than Brock did. I don't really know what to say about that. It's embarrassing. It's unacceptable. We're going to have a talk going into Week 5 about it. Even though he's on a bye, to know when he comes back for Week 6, it's not going to happen. I have no problem benching him if I have to. Other than that, it was really just embarrassing all around. I actually almost had a chance of not getting the rant and my dad getting it, which really should have happened if Kelsey wouldn't have got some garbage points at the end of the game. Either way, I still deserve to be here, so we'll just go right into the questions. One of them says, how many points did your first-round pick score? Yeah, I know that's... Jamal Charles hasn't even played at all yet. I really don't know what I was thinking picking him up. I obviously didn't do my research, or I wouldn't have gotten him. And I think the same person who asked that question asked me. Says Jamal Charles is probably the most brittle running back, even though he's not as frail as Tony Romo. It's a true point. He said, why did you pair Jamal Charles with Ryan Matthews, who seems to get injured every year? No question, and there are no answer to that. I obviously wasn't thinking. Ryan Matthews has been such a big letdown to me. I don't even know really why he's still on my roster. What really sucks, I have to start him this week. I have no choice. So you might see me again next week. It's a very good possibility. Another question I got was, do you think DeAndre Hopkins will double or even triple his points for next week? Let me just look. Yeah, he got me 1 point. So if not, yeah, I will be here. DeAndre Hopkins. It's embarrassing. It really is. And another one, which this one kind of caught me off guard. Does it hurt when you pee? Well, that night I don't recall, but it's a possibility. How bad did I want Dad to get the rant? Oh, so bad. I have no problem doing the rant. I really don't. But as much as Dad hates to do the rant, of course I wanted him to have it. But as things would put it, I'm the one here doing this. Another question, would it be a stretch to say the bye week and injuries had something to do with your team's low point total for the week? Really? I really don't think so. I had to pick up Brock Osweiler, but he did better than Drew Brees again. So if they would have just performed at their normal level, I really think I would have gotten by. Would I have still won? Probably not, but I wouldn't be doing the rant this week. Another one, do you think by the end of the season you will do as many rants as Jesse did last year? Well, I'm not sure how many Jesse did last year, but I have a strong feeling I'm going to be back here more than just one time this year, so there's a good chance that I will exceed Jesse's rant total. The last one's a great question. It's a two-part question from Jeremy. It says, when eating hot as hell peppers, is it better to wash down with goat milk or apple? When I was going through, apple was the best choice, simply because I didn't want to throw off why it was. I would have been drinking goat milk late that night. And is it not, or is it rude to tell your friend that the pepper he is fixing to eat is going to really hurt him? Well, probably, but at the same time, I wanted somebody else to experience the pain that I was going through. So, I know you're going to get me back with that, so I'm expecting it. I really am. Other than that, that's really all I have. I know this hasn't been an exciting rant, but I'll try to do better next time. Again, I'm sure I'm going to be here more than just once, so we'll work on it.